I came home early after a long, brutal day. I just wanted quiet, a drink, maybe silence. But when I opened the door, he was there, barefoot, legs crossed on my sofa, sipping my 12-year Glenlivet like it belonged to him. He looked up, didn't flinch, just smirked and said, "Oh, you're home early." It was the voice that did it, smooth, cocky, like he'd been practicing it in my mirror. I didn't say a word, just hung my coat, walked past him, and sat across the room. Same level, same eye line. No blinking. I waited. And then she walked in, hair tousled, smile crooked. She saw us both, me frozen, him comfortable, and chuckled, "Guess it's time you meet my lover." No shame, no stutter, just a smirk, like she'd scored a checkmate. But I wasn't playing chess. I'd already changed the board. 5 years, that's how long we were married. 7 if you count the lie we called dating. She was sunlight when I met her, a painter with wild eyes and a laugh that made people turn. I gave her structure. She gave me color. At least, I thought she did. It started slow. A phone that never left her hand, a locked screen. More girls' nights that ended with perfume-soaked clothes and guilt in her smile. I'm not stupid, I just loved her too long. But love doesn't make you blind, it makes you patient, dangerous. The day I knew for sure, I came home to her in the shower. Her phone was on the counter, buzzing. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. Can't wait to be inside you again. No name, just a message. Followed by another and another. My hands shook, but not from rage, from clarity. The man was bold, sloppy. He sent selfies from my living room, wore my robe, posed with her dog, smiled like he'd won something. She replied with hearts. That night, I didn't scream. I didn't confront her. I kissed her forehead, told her she smelled amazing, and tucked her in. Then I started planning. Step 1 was surveillance. Tiny camera in the bookshelf, another in the lamp. I watched him wipe his feet on my welcome mat, then wipe his sweat on my pillow. I recorded everything. Step 2, finances. She thought I never paid attention to our joint account. I let her think that. While she played house with her boy toy, I transferred half to a private offshore account under a business shell. I closed the credit cards, sold stocks quietly, liquidated what I could. Step 3, the lawyer. I found one who specializes in scorched earth divorce, female, ruthless, smart as hell. She loved the case. I gave them rope, let them play. Gave her a weekend away with him, on my dime, and smiled when she kissed me goodbye. That was the weekend I changed the locks, rewrote the deed, froze the accounts, and waited. So now here we were, 3 people, 1 room, silence thick as oil. She looked at me like I was a doormat. "Aren't you going to say something?" I stood up, calm, every move slow. "I already have," I said. I pulled out a folder from my bag, thick, tabbed, every photo, every message, every time-stamped video. Her face drained. He leaned forward to peek. "This some kind of threat?" I met his gaze. "No, this is my exit." I turned to her. "You signed a prenup. Infidelity voids your claim to everything." I tossed a copy of it onto the coffee table. "You're entitled to exactly nothing." She lunged for it, flipped pages, her hands were shaking. You wouldn't." "Already did." I walked to the door, but paused. "Oh, and your lease ends today. This place is in my name. I'll give you 2 hours to clear your trash." She looked stunned, like a magician had turned the trick back on her. He stood up suddenly, ready to puff his chest. "You think you're a badass or something?" I smiled. "I think I just reclaimed my peace." The fallout was beautiful. She begged, she screamed, she said she'd change, told the lawyer I was abusive, said the footage was edited. Didn't matter. The judge saw the truth. My lawyer shredded her. She left with 2 suitcases and no car. He didn't stick around long after that. Turns out, being a kept man loses its shine when there's no mansion to lounge in. It's been 6 months now. I sit on that same sofa, alone, whiskey in hand, quiet. Exactly what I wanted that day when I came home early. I still think about the moment our eyes met, the way she smiled, thinking she had won. I let her. Because sometimes revenge isn't rage, it's restraint. It's knowing you don't need to yell when you've already cut the power to their game. And when they fall, they'll never see it coming. Just like he didn't see me coming home early.